Hi, my name is Sergio. Today we're going to cover rubrics creation. Rubrics are an assessment tool which make it quicker and easier for you to mark assignments, quizzes and graded discussions. Rubrics are structured as tables. Rows are used to define various criteria for an assignment. Columns are used to define the performance of this criteria. Once the rubrics are set up, you just have to type in the mark a student got for each of the criteria in their assessment, and it will automatically calculate their total score. As an instructor, you can create, edit and delete rubrics in your course. Once you have created an assignment, click plus rubrics underneath the assignment information. The rubric is created as a set of default criteria which you can change by clicking on the pencil icon. Please note the criterion cannot be reordered after they are added to a rubrics, so if you wish to display them in a specific order, make sure you create them in that order. Make sure you edit the description of any new criterion you create. Enter the title into the description field and explain the criterion in the long description field. Click Update Criterion to save the updated description. By default, rubric ratings are created as individual point values. If you want to create a point range instead, tick the Range checkbox. Ranges allow you to assign a score for a range of points instead of just one point value. When enabled, the first rating shows the total point value in a range format, with each rating displaying a maximum and minimum value. For each rating, the maximum value is assigned as the point value. Except for the range value displayed, criteria ranges function the same way as individual point ratings. For instance, a range that includes a maximum of 5 points and a minimum of 3 points is assigned the full point value of 5 points. For example, if your range is from 18 to 15, then the student will be assigned the full 18 points for that value. Rubrics ratings default to 5 points, awarding 5 points for full rubric marks and 0 points for no rubric marks. If you want to adjust the total point value of the criterion, enter the number of points in the points field at the end of the row. The first rating updates to the new total point value, and any incremental ratings adjust appropriately. To add a new rating for the criterion, click the Add icon. From here, you can go to the Edit Rating window to give the new rating a description. By default, the rating score field displays the point value between the two existing ranges. To change the point value for the rating score, enter the new point value in the rating score field. Points can be whole numbers. For example, 1, 5, 10, or decimal numbers, for example, 0.3, 0.5, 2.75. However, if you are using a range, point values should be whole numbers. In the Ratings title field, enter a title, and in the Ratings description field, enter the description for the rating. Click the Update Rubrics button to save the new rating. To edit a rating, click the Edit icon. Editing a specific rating value affects the full point value for the criterion. If you adjust the point value of a rating, the value of all ratings will adjust and create the updated point value for the criterion. To delete a rating, click the Ratings bin icon. Note that you cannot delete the first and last ratings for the criterion. To delete the entire criterion, click the Criterion Delete icon. To add another criterion, click the Add Criterion link. To create a new criterion, click the New Criterion option. To duplicate an existing criterion, click the name of the criterion you want to duplicate. Below the rubric are 3 tick boxes. I'll write free-form comments when assessing students. Use this rubric for assignment grading. Hide score totals for assessment results. If you would like to give comments for students instead of using the rating scale for each criterion, make sure to tick the box I'll write free-form comments when assessing students. Please note that this option hides all ratings for each criterion. If you are intending to use the rubric for assignment grading, make sure to tick the associated box. It is highly likely that you would tick this box every time you create a rubric. Once you have finished creating the rubric, click Create Rubric to save your rubric. If you then wish to further edit the rubric, click the Edit icon. If you wish to delete the rubric, click the Delete Rubric button and confirm it by clicking OK. Because of the way that Canvas uses the greater than and less than symbols, errors may occur when assigning someone a grade at the bottom end of the range in a rubric, such as 80, 70, 60, or 50. A potential interim solution to this issue is to assign someone a grade that is at least 1 point above the bottom end of that range, such as 81, 71, 61, or 51. You may wish to explore other interim solutions appropriate to your assessment context. However, please ensure you never adjust the approved Canvas RMIT grading schemes for either VE or HE, as this would conflict with those published to students on the RMIT website. For further information about rubrics, please check the associated information below this video. And thanks for watching.